Warning, the following video has flashing lights which may induce seizures. This video is an emotional piece that may incite negative emotions. In the beginning of this video, there is screaming. They said to me, as a woman, you're supposed to be nice, caring, the things that women are good at. They asked why I was in this position, why I was leading. They told me I had anger in my voice, that I fit in with the stereotype, the angry Black woman, that I need to tone it down if I was ever expected to make it in this world. And what world is that? A man's world, or maybe a white man's world. You lack emotional control. Maybe you should try for something lower. Your kind is not really cut out in this role. Maybe Donald Trump wasn't cut out for his role. Maybe Steve Jobs wasn't either. And yet they have overtaken this angry Black woman stereotype without ever being questioned. Someone told me this is a white man's world and you are lucky enough to be living in it. Scratch that. They should have said surviving in it, because we walk a fine line with respect on one side, acting the way they told us to, and ridicule on the other, acting the way we choose to, and everything is bittersweet, as if the shackles that kept us binded were transformed into words, sharpened spears of animosity told us from places of bias that we were not meant to lead, because it is demanded of us to make others feel more comfortable being in the presence of our own skin while never feeling comfortable in our own. Explain to me why. Why am I placed into categories, boxes, ticked off under we have a cultural environment? I have been categorized under a mammy, a Jezebel, or maybe a sapphire, because to lead is to be exposed to the public eye, and the media will interpret my leadership differently than that of my male counterparts, than that of my white counterparts. Despite white women understanding the gendered stereotypes of being in leadership, they don't understand the racial stereotypes. There has always been an emphasis on being just and fair and equitable. From a young age, it was instilled by family systems, something not instilled by others. I have been subject to tokenism yet again. You're so articulate. Why wouldn't I be? As if I cannot articulate my thoughts coherently, especially as a leader. Is that your real hair? Or I didn't know you could fit your hair in a bun, as if my appearance dictated my ability. Why comment on it? What if they're right? What if I'm not meant to lead? What if I'm not meant for this role, this position, what if I don't belong here? I've known this pain from young. 20% of Black students drop out of high school. We had low expectations, achievements, and aspirations forced onto us. They never expected us to become something, let alone a leader. We are criminalized, racialized, sexualized. We have been disproportionately represented in all systems that put us at a disadvantage, even within our own Blackness. We have been placed against one another. We have been conditioned to perceive the strongness of the Black woman as the weakness of the Black man for not taking a man's position, the exploitation of a Black woman, if you will. Considered only to be the angry Black woman, a mammy, a Jezebel, a sapphire, nothing more, but perhaps something less. Leadership has always been defined in masculinity to be aggressive, decisive, strong, not afraid of conflict. Although I can be those things, I apologize for them after the fact. Even if I did carry these traits, would they respect me as a human, as a leader? Would they see me as an equal, or someone who just happened to get lucky? But what about the Black women who are in leadership roles? Those who strived through despite the perceived narratives of who they were, like Michelle Obama or Septima Clark or Kamala Harris or Ella Baker or Amanda Gorman. Although they have felt this pain, they still have achieved greatness, and I empathize with them. They understand the way our ancestors did during slavery, like Harriet Tubman or Sojourner Truth, their legacies of women who were stripped of their voices, of their power, of their ability, still managed to be leaders in defining moments. These women, these Black women give hope like the women after them. They give hope, women with voices, with power, with ability, women like me. Although there is the angry Black woman narrative, there's also the strong Black woman one too. Because we carry strength, because we are strong, and despite this being used against us as an expectation for us to never show our pain, we are only human. Strong Black women have challenged the status quo. In our outspokenness, we continue to challenge the idea of what a leader is because we have been labeled unconventional leaders, because we have been deemed unfit leaders by some. Recognized by others, there should be more women leaders. As Black women, we face bias, stereotypes, blatant racism and sexism. Some have attempted to hold us back from positions of leadership because we challenge injustice, because we stand for equality, because Black women leaders are powerful beings. I should not have to survive in this world. I should not have to question my ability to be great, to lead, to be successful in my endeavors. I should thrive. They will tell me that I do not belong, that I will never make it, that I should not be in this position, but they are wrong because I do belong in leadership. I will make it, and this position is right where I need to be. Because I need to thrive so that I can prove to myself and everyone else I am worth it, so that I can set an example for the generation of young Black girls that will come after me, because they deserve to be believed in and because Black women deserve to be recognized here. This path is not easy, but it is necessary. Like the ones who have come before me and the ones who will come after me, our emotions are valid and we are extremely capable of controlling them. Our ability to show emotion or lack thereof has nothing to do with if we can control it, but everything to do with what perception we will give. We are more than just a stereotype categorized into the Mammies, the Jezebels, or the Sapphire. We are more than your angry Black woman stereotype, and we are not always the strong Black woman. We recognize our past history of oppression and understand how it works today, because this is the hill we climb so that Black girls can have someone to look up to, so that they can see the representation, so that they know they have a chance. Because we are more than your stereotypes. We will not be constricted to a square box constructed from your biases, your stereotypes, your hate. You will understand one day how we as Black women, as leaders, are beneficial in thriving. We are more capable than you perceive, and we prove ourselves every single time we enter the room. I am not doing this for you. I am doing this for them.